Welcome to Trade with Rob, brought to you by WealthBuildersHQ.com. This update is for Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025. Hope you're having a great day. Hope it's been a fantastic trading day for you. Keep in mind that everything we look at is for education. Nothing is meant to be advice or recommendations. All right. So we're going to start off with Lilly, which was one of our two trades, and we do everything in alphabetical order, which is one of the two trades that we took from yesterday, our last update for today's trades. So we got the bounce today. We closed yesterday right at the fib line. We got the bounce. We said caution because we had the 8 moving average there. And where did we close? Right at the 8 moving average. So we took the bounce today off of that 763.20 line. Actually at 764.25 is where we got in. And we got out at 774. The 8 moving average is 775. So we got out just below there, about a buck and a quarter down below that, a little bit earlier in the day today. And trade is over. So overall, $700 P&L on that one. That is phenomenal. And you can see we had a $4,680 one on our power option plays trade just a couple of days ago here. Next is VST. Victor Sam Thomas. I know I'm not phonetically correct, but all right, there's the entire fib. I love where this was sitting yesterday. We got the move to the downside, and we're in. Right? Let's see. Go to a 1-minute chart. Today is 22. Right, we made the move up in here, and we failed down here, and that came in roughly 11 o'clock, we'll call it. All right? But then what happened? We recovered from that. We wound up going back up and closing a little bit higher. So we got in at 186.75, right? So 186.75. I don't know why I had 86.75 in there. 186.75 was the entry, and we got out at 188.09, which gave us a hit of $96. So on the Lilly trade, we're up $702. On the VST trade, we're down $96.48. Right? We look at it overall. We're up $13,434. 53 trades overall. $253.47 is the per trade average for what we're doing here. So, and that's just one contract, folks. Just one contract, and it's just from what's happening from this year. All right, let's jump in for today. We got the S&P 500 first. Right? And no all-time high today, but you can't get them every day, right? We're going to fool around there a little bit. We're waiting for the 8 to get closer. We'll look for the explosion to take place from there. So overall, we're in a bullish bias rank of 1, so I like what we're looking at. From, again, alphabetical order, MAR, which is Marriott, is our first one we're going to look at. Okay, good. I like the fibs. I love where the pattern is setting up on this. So I think we're going to look at the downside first. Let me get rid of that crosshair. Let's look at the downside setup first. Give me the small move down, the retest, and the fail. Right? I like it. Take the trade there. Stop us somewhere on the other side of that 271.87 level. If support's at 263, my target's going to be about 265. 265 and a half, 264 and a half, somewhere in that range. For the upside, pull back towards the 271.87, bounce. Take the trade off of the bounce. Stop down below the 271.87. We're looking at resistance of 280 and a target of about 278, 277, somewhere in that range is what I'd be looking at there for Marriott. SPY, and it's not the only SPY position on our list today. It's not the only ETF on our list today either. We've got others. Anyway, but it's the only one we're going to be talking about here today. So where are we? We've got a lot of room to the upside to move. I'm not really crazy about the downside. If you're going to try to trade the downside, you got to be real cautious. You only have about a $2 move there. So we're just looking really at a one-sided trade on this, which is up. Give me the small move up, the retest, the bounce, take the trade off of the bounce. My stop somewhere down below. If 239, 639 is resistance, my target's going to be about 636. 635, somewhere in that range. Right, so that's SPY, and then last is TRGP. Let's look at the entire Fibonacci. All right, good fib, and I like this one a lot better for both directions. Maybe. We'll talk about it. I like the downside better no matter what. So come back and retest at 163.71 and fail, and 157 is our support. Nice, right? So we're going to take the trade off of that failure. We're going to put the stop just above. If support's at 157, my target's going to be about 158. 158 and a half, somewhere in that range, okay? On the upside, careful. You've got 167 as resistance. You might get to 166 as a target. You got $1 or $2 in there, but it's not a whole lot, all right? And there you have it, everyone. Listen, I gave you 3 candidates today. We have 20. So I shared with you 3 of them. If you'd like to get the access to the other 17 candidates day in and day out, go ahead and go to tradinglikeaboss.com, which is all of our free resources, or tradewithrob.com. Register, it's free for Trade with Rob. You get an email that says, ooh, the video just came out. Here are the 3 candidates. Here are all the candidates, and here are charts with all the fib lines drawn on them for each and every one of the candidates that are on our list of 20 for today. Have a great rest of your day. Make it a profitable one, and I will see you all on our next update. Bye for now.